Is he a good? Do you think he's a better corner, or do you think he's a better wide receiver?
Uh, so to answer the question directly, he is a better corner at the moment, but you don't have skill development focused purely on the wide receiver end, and he's so raw at wide receiver and is still torching folks that you wonder what it would look like if he really took one position, one or the other, more serious than the next than the other, and seeing what he would look like after molding and sculpting to perfect that craft for that singular position. So he could be a better wide receiver, honestly, because he tracks the ball unbelievably. And then with the way the rules are, especially when you get to the next level, you can't get touched. Even if you do get popped one time, it's a flag, and then now they're hesitant in the secondary to try and come back at you off of an errant throw by a QB that leads you into a cloud cover down on the cover two, or like throwing into the zone. Normally, when Troy Polamalu or Ryan Clark, to his credit, would come and pop your helmet off. You don't do that nowadays. So I will say right now, corner, because he reads the game. It's unbelievable if you really watch his tape. Even though he only had 4 picks, I think he was second in the nation when it comes to receiving touchdowns. But people are like, oh, he wasn't the best in his position. He is playing at an elite level on both sides of the ball. And snap count is important because no one has done this. Champ Bailey didn't do it to this level. People always try and say he's like a glorified Miles Jack. Miles Jack did not do this nearly as close to this level. Charles Woodson had aspects to this, but not to the same degree that you see with
not close. I think he had like 23 snaps on offense.
Yeah,
and that punt return that Charles Woodson ran back, that's iconic. That was his only punt return touchdown of the year.
Yeah, so no one that we have seen, and not even have recency bias throughout the modern era, has done what he has done. So he deserved, because he was the best college football player overall in college football today, the year 2024. Now to Ashton Genty's year that he had, unbelievable year. And it sucked that he came up against a buzzsaw of a player in Travis Hunter, because he rightfully deserved the Heisman in his own right for, being able to put the stats up and sitting in third and fourth quarters, blowing out some teams. He got some garbage time stats in there as well, because you have to do that when you have a Heisman runner.
But I think I like like someone said, what's difficult in what he did, which is similar to Barry Sanders' year back when Barry Sanders was at Oklahoma State, is you knew he was getting the ball, right? You knew he was getting the ball 30 times, and he still put up those numbers. And I think that's what's also so impressive about what he did.
Yeah, and so I think it sucked that Genty couldn't get it this year. You wish he could get the acclaim by himself, in the 2025, but it's not how it works. In the court of public opinion, everybody's going to say that he is their Heisman winner. But I would look at it like this. I mean, people, you don't even, as you go to your 9 to 5, I'm included in this. I don't, it's hard to give effort, the full elite type of effort that you need to give to start the morning and to finish the morning off. There's lapses in the day where you're like, you know what, I'm gonna take a couple plays off because I can, and it's not gonna hurt anybody. I'm gonna still get my check at the end of the day. I'm gonna still be productive. But you know what? If I really graded myself today, about a 72%. You can't do that. You can't do that at the highest level in college football to take plays off if you want to be on offense and defense and give the same production. So think about it in the sense of what you would do yourself personally, not from an athletic